Hello everyone. With continuation of our manual testing course, today I will be taking some basic testing vocabularies which are used on our daily basis, and they are very basic. It will help you to build your base on testing, manual testing, and these will be helpful in your interview anywhere, everywhere. Just go through these vocabs and make your testing basics concepts strong. So I will start. And these are not only the vocabs I will be covering, there are many more, but they are simple ones so that you can slowly and gradually come up with the testing concepts. So our first vocab is acceptance testing. So it's a formal testing with respect to user requirements and business processes conducted to determine whether or not the system satisfies the acceptance criteria or not. So as soon as we develop any software, okay, so we have a requirement document that things should be developed accordingly. So in the acceptance testing, what happens? We testing team do the testing, developers will do the development, but after the software is built, it will go to the client side. So the client will compare the software with the actual requirements, that he wants this building to be built like this, whether it is not built in the same manner or not. So it's come other acceptance testing. Second term is ad hoc testing. Testing carried out informally, no formal test preparation take places, like a layman testing. See, whenever we go to purchase any test thing or any item, we just or even a mobile, we click on the buttons, we see whether messages are working on it, or we are having the WhatsApp working on it or not, or internet, every functionality is working or not. But we don't have any requirement that we have to test in this way, or this is the manner we have to test the things. So every man do the testing in ad hoc way. So as soon as we get some module from developers, every tester performs ad hoc testing, whether things are working fine or not. So this is known as ad hoc testing. Second is beta testing. Operational testing by existing users or customer at an external site, not otherwise involved with the developers. See, we have seen many companies, like even the Facebook, give to their customers their beta versions. Okay, so what is the beta version? They want that we are all the testers, users are the testers, and they will see whether is every functionality are working fine or not without any involvement of Facebook team or developers. So every company releases their beta versions so that customers can complain that these are the problems they are facing, and they will just identify the problems and provide with the correct version of that software. So that is the beta version, which is done at open market. Next is black box testing. Testing either functional or non-functional without reference to the code of the system. So I will come with the functional and non-functional. What is the difference between functional testing? What is the difference between non-functional testing? By this time, just black box testing is an important term. It is just a box. We provide that 2 plus 2 should come as 4. We don't care how 2 plus 2 is operating. Okay. We don't go to the code that what is going to be like if I provide 5 plus 5 should be 10. I will not see how it is performing. I have to just identify that 10 as the output is coming or not. So this is known as black box testing. That is next is the defect. A flaw in the system that causes the system to fail to perform its required functionality. As you know, if we go for, as we were going with the mobile example, we click on any of the apps, app crashes. So what is that? That is a defect. Okay, and it is very important for a tester to find as much as defect he can. Next term is functional testing. Testing based on an analysis of the specification of the functionality of the system. So as we have seen there, I have discussed that there are two terms. I will come in the brief of that, functional and non-functional. For now, functional testing. We will have a requirement document. We will see whether that requirement document is having all the things, and all the things which are available in the requirement document we have tested. Fine. Say requirement document say that we have to convert the value of Fahrenheit to Celsius. Okay. So we will be providing the value of the Fahrenheit, and it should come in the Celsius. Fine. This is known as functional testing. Just providing the inputs and seeing the output. It is quite similar to black box testing. Next is load testing. A system type concerned with measure the behavior of a system with increasing loads, the number of parallel users, to determine that load can be handled by the system. Okay, so if we go for any, say, railway reservation sites or any type of voting sites, so there are many users hits at a simultaneously. Okay, at the same time many users hits that site. So what happens? The load increases on the site. There could be a cause that site can crash. So we have to perform a load testing also. In the other sessions, in the coming session, we will see there are many load testing tools. Okay, like JMeter. I will provide the learning and the very brief concept of JMeter so that you can perform with the non-functional testing also. That is a load testing. Next is negative testing. Test aim to showing that the component or system does not work. Okay, so negative testing, if we know that this is the text box, it will only take integers value, but we try to provide with alphanumeric values, we provide with special characters. So this type of testing is known as negative testing. Next is regression testing. Very important, and in our day-to-day life of a tester, he has to do with the regression testing. Testing of the previously tested program, following modification to ensure that defects have not been introduced or uncovered. It is performed when the software or its environment is changed. Okay, so we were having a system of software. Fine. It was saying that we have to calculate addition. Fine. Now the requirement come from the client side that we want that it should perform subtraction also, multiplication also. Developers will, what they will do, they will provide with addition, subtraction, multiplication, all these functionality. Now tester knows that he has to check with the multiplication, subtraction functionality, but he has to also test with the additional functionality. Why? Because he has to see that the current functionality, what is available in the system or the software, should not get break. Or say even if there is a bug while adding two values, okay, and developers fix them, and then we have to perform a regression of all addition, subtraction, multiplication to see that that fix on addition should not disturb our existing functionality. And we have to perform regression testing on our day-to-day life. Test cases and test plan. We will be learning on this on a great path because they are very important documents. Basically, test case, a set of input values, execution precondition, expected results, execution post condition developed by particular objective or test condition. So test cases is a document will be show that these are all the steps we have to perform for testing any software or a system. Say we have to test a login page. So test case will say that we should be on a login page, we should provide with this username, we should provide with this password. So test case will have our both positive and negative cases, and we will be covering it in more details. And same with the test plan, it's a document which will let us know that who will be testing what modules should be tested, what type of testing will be performed, whether it will be manual testing will be performed, or we have to perform with the automation testing, or we have to perform some load testing. So all the information related to testing will come in test plan, and it is also a very important document for each and every one of us. And we will see the whole test plan, and we will create a test plan of our own. For today, just go through these vocabs, learn them, try to see how you can analyze it. If you have any questions, please contact us on buildyourcareer@gmail.com, and our contact number is here. Thank you.